my gosh, there's so much to look at, even just in the Daunt. This game is gonna be great. When we get into the actual Forbidden West, you can fast travel between campfires you've discovered without using a fast travel pack? Hey everyone, welcome back to Horizon Forbidden West. Previously on, we continued doing some errands around Chainscrape, including convincing Ulvind to end the work stoppage, getting some new supplies for a new chef friend, and learning Machine Strike, which is not a new technique for defeating machines, but a cool tactical board game where you're moving your machines around the board to defeat your opponent's machines. I also did my first speculation of the game, and I have a follow-up theory. Let's jump into the game. Alright, so we're back in Chainscrape. So the food bonus we got last episode is still active, but the extra health from it isn't. So I'm just gonna pause a second. That was the unknown that I was having trouble getting to, but let's go to this unknown settlement, and we can have a chat about some speculation. So last episode I was talking about my theory about where the Aloy's character development is going, because I think they're setting it up that she's going to realize that she can't do everything on her own, and she shouldn't have to do everything on her own, and that she's got all these friends who are willing to help her, want to help her, are very angry that she's not asking for their help, and who also have these varied different experiences and skill sets, and all things that they're good at, things Aloy might not be good at, and it would allow her to focus on just what only she can do, which is, getting into Zero Dawn facilities and things being Elizabeth allow her to do. So then I was thinking about Silence. I was having a bit of a think about Silence, because I'm still not sure what Silence's plan is, but I was thinking about Hades, which, got me thinking about Gaia. And I realized that Zero Dawn kind of set that up for Aloy's character development, because we've got two main characters. We've got Elizabeth and Aloy, and they're both trying to save the world. And Elizabeth succeeded. She was able to design Gaia, who was able to create the world anew after the Pharaoh Plague destroyed it. And she was able to do that because of her team. She had a whole team for Zero Dawn that helped her complete Zero Dawn, and also, worked on stuff that she wasn't able to do. She needed a hacker for Hades, and so she hired Travis. She didn't try to do... I'm just trying to have a look at what this is. Is this anything? No. Okay. It's not anything. Alright, that's fine. And then even Gaia delegated. Gaia isn't doing everything all on her own. She's not doing, creating machines. Hephaestus is creating machines. Hades is resetting the system if it's not working. Demeter was plants. Artemis was animals. Eleuthia was people. We're not relying on Gaia to do everything. We didn't rely on Elizabeth to do everything. Aloy needs to allow herself to not rely on herself for everything. So yeah, I'm even more sure that that's where we're going. Last log. Oh, we've got a little logging settlement. Does anybody need our help in last log? Unknown. Okay, let's try and find some of these unknowns. Okay. Merchants. Oh, it's merchants and workbenches and my stash. Okay, let's Restock. Okay. Just have a quick restock. Trade with a hunter. Oh yeah, hunters give us new, like, weapons and stuff. Oh, okay, cool. So, then I was thinking about Silence. Oh, also, like, if we have to, get Silence on board, Aloy's going to have to reckon with working with someone she hates. Because, like, I think she could definitely stand to work with Erend and Varl and Petra because she likes them. She just, like, she's not excluding them because she doesn't like them. She's just not asking for their help because she's very used to doing everything on her own. And thinks she has to do everything on her own because she's, the clone of Elizabeth. But when it comes to Silence, she is angry at Silence. And so I think it would be interesting having to reckon with having to work with someone she cannot stand to be around. I want to try this Bristleback quest, even though it does say we have to be level 7 for it, but, like, let's go talk to that Carja Magistrate, because he's less of a jerk than Voidis, so I just want to... Well, we can at least, like, talk to him and see if what he has to say, and even if I can't finish the quest right now. I also want to kind of, like, restock on...
Keep this for a cook.
Food. So, I was thinking about Silence. Silence has rescued Hades from being destroyed at the end of Zero Dawn. We know that from how this game started, but we also saw that in the stinger for Zero Dawn after the credits. So, Hades has got to be important somehow. Then I started thinking, if Gaia has been the real Gaia has been destroyed, and, like, all of the backups that Aloy is finding either aren't working, or they've been corrupted, or they're, logic bombs designed by Travis because Far Zenith attempted to steal a copy of Gaia instead of buying one, or trading for one, or getting one legitimately. Boar bone. Eastern beast rib. Okay. We need a second boar hide, I think it is. Oh, that machine's interested. That burrower is interested in me. Alright, sir. We'll just go along. So, Silence rescued Hades. All of the Gaia backups that Aloy has been looking for haven't worked. For whatever reason, they haven't worked. So I was kind of thinking about the different subroutines. And of all of them, Hades would be the closest to Gaia. And he might be the one that would allow, like, a system reset. Like, we don't want a, world reset, but the current, what I think the Blight is the different subroutines that are in charge of, like, land and sea and air and animals and things are no longer communicating with each other, so one of them has gone out of whack. I think that's what the Blight is, because the unknown signal that caused the problems last game was whatever it was, it disconnected the subroutines from Gaia, so she can't delegate instructions anymore, because she was, like, the main center processing who could understand the full picture, and then was delegating instructions, and she can't do that anymore because she's been destroyed now, but she couldn't do that once she was disconnected. Is the Carja Magistrate in the restaurant, do we think? But Hades, the purpose for Hades was to look at how the world is supposed to be, look at the world Gaia's created, and if it's not habitable for life, to restart and let Gaia restart. So, which means Hades probably has the best idea of how a world is supposed to look. So there might be something in his code that would allow them to fix things. But that's probably predicated on having someone who can code. And we don't have that. There's like a little exclamation mark next to our friend Mildif. Shall I talk to Mildif?
Back for that free meal? Go on, peruse my menu.
Okay. Oh, I see. So we can get a free meal. Alright, interesting. Okay, we can... Oh, that might not be available anymore because that exclamation mark has gone away. That's alright. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with paying Mildif for all of his food. Yes, hello. Yes, I would like to talk to you.
Savior, thank you for taking the time. And my condolences that you had to endure Ulvin's bloviating.
I've dealt with worse. It sounds like he's really trying to put you over the barrel.
The idea that the Karja purposely let Bristlebacks into the Daunt, it's completely absurd. But the louder and longer he says it, the more support he'll get for his damned concession decree.
How did the Bristlebacks get into the Daunt?
No one knows for sure. The first report of them came from west of the quarry. But unless they have wings I don't know about, I don't see how they could have come over the mountains.
No other way in.
The only way I know about is barren light. Look, if you can get to the bottom of this, I can offer a considerable bounty in return. Help me shut Ulvin up.
What is this concession decree that Ulvund wants?
He wants the Sundom to designate portions of the Daunt as Oseram holdings. Only the portions, mind you, that produce any value.
Let me guess. Because he stands to profit somehow?
Exactly. With the Daunt under Oseram law, he could secure more investment for their numerous ventures.
He can't get those investments without the concession?
No. Not while there's a chance the Sundom could revoke their access. Hence, why the concession is so important to him. And why blaming the Karja for the Bristlebacks, no matter how absurd, works in his favor.
Like, I don't hate the idea of, like, Chainscrape and surrounding areas being under Oseram law instead of Karja law, but, like, that concession decree is definitely, like, as soon as he said only the parts that benefit Ulvund and, like, turn a profit, so, like, he's definitely not including anywhere that, like, requires him to invest money to help people. Like, he said, oh, I'm protecting the workers. He's not. He's absolutely not.
How does blaming the Karja for the Bristlebacks help Ulvund get his concession?
Look around. This may be the Sundom, but Chainscrape is all gears and rust and bad ale. Claiming that the Karja loosed the Bristlebacks in order to intimidate Oseram laborers into obedience. Well, let's just say no one here has forgotten the atrocities of the Mad Sun King. Even with the valley working again, Ulvund hopes he can stir up enough resentment against the Karja to call for a strike.
And if the Oseram refuse to work, unless the concession is signed, you won't have a choice.
Correct. The reconstruction of Barren Light must continue.
How did you get stuck out here?
I asked for the posting, believe it or not. Overseeing the entire valley on behalf of the Sun King? It was an honor. Is an honor, I mean.
But your job would be a lot easier without someone like Ulvund blasting hot air all the time?
Ulvund's not going anywhere. He's been around longer than I have. Even fancies himself the founder of Chainscrape. Now, I'll find a way to live with him. I have to.
I like this guy. I think this guy's got a good head on his shoulders.
You said the Bristlebacks were first spotted west of the quarry?
Yes, according to one terrified laborer, said the ground trembled before they came charging down the hillside. He took off and ran all the way here.
Good place to start looking, then.
If you learn the truth, maybe Ulvund will stop blaming the Karja for every problem under the sun, and maybe then he'll actually focus on rebuilding Barren Light instead.
Okay. Alright, why don't we... Okay, why don't we search the quarry? Why don't we search the quarry for some clues? Oh, no, that's our board game friend. Let's... Where is the exit? Oh, gosh. I am lost. Oh, man. Watch me turn the Thalassophobia relief mode on, because I'm getting lost underwater. Like, watch that be the reason why I use that accessibility setting. Alright, so wait. I'm going out the wrong side. Oh, we haven't been down here yet. Okay, why don't I head to this unknown and then we'll head to that quarry. Oh, we got some more unknown hunters, unknown workbench. That's a settlement. Alright, yeah, let's go have a look for some stuff while we're here. So I kind of want to do some of this quest, and then maybe we'll talk to Wadis. Trying to, like... Because it's sounding like we talked to... Oh, melee pit. Oh. I like melee.
To speak to me?
Well, you know better than anyone it's a dangerous world out there.
It is.
Not just against machines.
Mm-hmm.
Name's Odirk. This here's my training pit. Best place to practice close combat this side of the Forbidden West. Say, I wonder who'd win in a fight. You, the savior of Meridian, champion of the East, or the Enduring, master of the West.
Who?
The Enduring, a legendary Tenakth fighter, the master of masters. I've heard the Tenakth have training pits just like this one. It's how the warriors get so fierce, see? And only the very best from the pits get to train with the Enduring.
So, to find the Enduring, I should look for these training pits if I'm ever out that way?
You'll have to go far if you do. The Tenakth are split into 3 clans. 3 clans, 3 capitals, 3 training pits. My guess is you'd have to beat all of them if you want to train with the Enduring. If the Tenakth don't kill you on sight, that is. But that's a far spark in the wind. As for right now, I also offer challenges to test your fighting skill.
Who would I be fighting exactly? You?
Well, I know you're the savior and all, but you have to beat all the others first to challenge me. Rules are rules. We only use dual blades and practice arrows, mind. These drunken fools would run themselves through otherwise. You'll have to leave everything but your spear and practice arrows at the gate. But I'll look after your gear, not to worry. So, what do you say? Up for some training?
I might be.
That's what I like to hear.
Oseram fashion is just fascinating and very cool. Melee pits test your close-quarter fighting skills against other human opponents. Complete all the challenges against the other fighters to ultimately face the pitmaster. The pit also allows you to practice your melee skills in focused tutorial or an open-ended training session. Okay, interesting. Alright, let's come back to this. No new errand. That's only an errand? That feels like you do every training pit and then a melee boss fight. And it's an errand? Alright, how do I get out? Oh. This is a person.
Look, my shop ain't for you, so quit loitering.
Rude? Rude? Why is your shop not for me? What are you selling? Do you not sell to women or do you not sell to Nora? Which are you complaining about? Okay, I think there's only one door out of this. I think there's only one door out of Chainscrape. But I am glad that we found the melee pit. Unless I can... Oh, no, that's rude, man. Alright, let's Let's try and get outside. Alright. Alright, this looks like a main road. There we go. So, okay, the Enduring. So I'm wondering if that's kind of taking the place, that might be taking the place of the, like, bandit hideouts. Oh, we are getting some acid. Yeah, that might be taking, because we haven't seen bandits yet, and we definitely ran into Nil, like, this early in the game, last game, so I think that's probably replacing the, like, go optionally fight other people kind of quests. Actually, let me look in the quest mark. Okay. Alright, so one of these unknowns has changed to Melee Pit. Level 1 Chainscrape. Errands, we got the Enduring, which expects us to be level 32 to finish it. Arn Altenkath, Melee Pit Marks, Desert Clan, Lowland Clan, and Sky Clan. Interesting. Okay, alright. Let's go get some info about the Bristlebacks. Oh no, I was looking for this settlement. Let's see what we can find in the wilds. Okay. Who doesn't see us? Aloy? Charger mount site. Oh, cool. I like a charger. Alright, so what was this called? A Vista Point? What is this? Oh, it's like a...
An image from the old world.
Oh, hello.
Looks like
Oh.
some kind of building in front of sheer cliffs. The image is incomplete. But maybe if I line it up exactly with where it was taken, my focus can fill in the rest.
Vista Point image was captured somewhere within the marked area in your map. Use your focus to line up the image with the world and find where it was taken. She said on sheer cliffs, right? Well, that looks like a bridge. Let me look at what that was. Data points. Hologram data points. Anzu. Scanned glyphs. Oh, yes. Quote, I am not a baby. Okay. Oh, that's... Oh no, where did it go? Data points. Collectibles? Is it in collectibles? Oh no. Where is it? Oh, game progression. We're 4.41% done the game. Oh no, where is it? Should it not be in data points? Oh no. But the Fanghorn. Oh, variants. Fire Fanghorn. Alright, okay. Let's see, okay. Let's see what this is all about. Alright, where is the marked area on the map? Okay, let me line this.
It looks like the building in the image might have been near a river.
Yeah, let's go down to the
There used to be a
river.
bridge nearby?
So sheer cliffs, right? Is it a river and then a cliff? Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. That's that mountain. That's definitely that mountain right there, isn't it? Oh. Maybe not, because the river's not lining up. That looks like it should be it. Just not... Am I standing in the wrong spot? Alright. If I stand, like... right... here... Oh, was this used to be a bridge?
I don't think that's right. I better keep looking.
Okay. Okay. It's all gone very The Witness, and that's okay. Climb up on this side. Where's that mountain that looked right? Oh no, now I've lost the mountain. Okay. What is this? Too far away?
I think I'm out of range at the Vista Point.
Oh.
I gotta try again.
Okay, so it's not this river here. Okay.
Feel the soul? This trek's been the most fun I've had in ages.
Oh, is this optimism I hear?
Oh, I gotta go scan the Vista Point again, don't I?
I could try to line up the Vista Point image again. I should be within range. It looks like the building in the image might have been near a river. Maybe there used to be a bridge nearby?
Yeah, you've already given me that hint, Aloy. Let's try and find a river.
Nope. I should find another spot.
Because, like, this is probably a road leading to a river. Let's go back to this tower. What if I line it up from here? No? That mountain looks right. But I'm just not finding the spot. Wonder how, like, sensitive it is to, like, getting exactly the right spot. I mean, this has got to be the easy one, too, right?
This doesn't look right. Better try another spot.
Thanks, Aloy. So, what if I went... What if I went this way? What if it's one of... What if it's this way? Alright, we're gonna come back to this, because I can't just keep staring at mountains that aren't correct. Let's find this place. And then we'll head up to the quarry to get some info with the Bristlebacks. Okay, that is very cool. I like the lining up the images thing. I'm apparently just bad at it. So we'll come back. We'll have another look at that.
Be welcome, Outlander.
Thank you. Love to be welcome.
My focus lost the Vista Point image. I must have moved too far.
Well, that's fine. Alright, how do I get into this settlement? What settlement is this? Oh, this is the quarry. Okay. We've been here. We've been to Red Hue Quarry. Let's find this workbench, shall we? This is not the way up. I'm just getting in people's way as they work. Where is workbench? Other than probably someplace that I'm a little more meant to be in. Also, oh duh, this is the quarry that the quarry workers saw the Bristlebacks for the first time. Okay. Oh, is the exclamation mark maybe, like, has new inventory? Acid trap, blast trap, charger horn. Oh, charger horn. Costs 1 green shine. Oh, interesting. Okay. That's interesting. Costs 1 green shine to buy a charger horn. So, I'm wondering if their green shine is going to be more plentiful than Blue Gleam was. Because Blue Gleam, I'm pretty sure there's like 20 in the whole game. But if I can buy a consumable charger horn with it, like, that should be a little more plentiful. But we'll see. We shall see. Let me duck under this broken cart track. It was probably destroyed by Bristlebacks. We're going west. We're going west of this quarry. Alright, let's see. Oh, what is... Is that a boar? Oh, it is. It just looked way too big. Oh, gosh. Looked like, you know...
said the Bristlebacks were first spotted west of the quarry. I should see if there's anything in the back of the valley.
I was wondering if there's, like, mine tunnels or something through the mountains. Like, if they're mine tunnels, they might have been, like, lost mine tunnels.
Bristleback by the falls. Gotta check it out. Looks like it died on impact. Maybe it charged off the cliff up there? I better keep following the trail up.
This is like an old one fence. So there might be like a Zero Dawn facility or something in here that they're like just wandering around. Or we could be getting our first cauldron. Could be our first cauldron. There's something unknown just up here. Oh, scrounger.
Dead machines. And a trap.
Yep.
Looks like someone's been trying to keep this trail clear.
Okay, one of those unknowns is one of those Carja watchtowers. Oh, ooh, what is that?
Sun sets in the west. Our prayers will be answered.
Hello.
We must be patient. Please, leave us alone. We have nothing for you. We must be patient.
Okay.
Vigilant. Our path will be revealed.
Alright.
We need only
Okay.
light and help.
So I can't get over their
Well,
fence.
where these people are, I guess they want to be left alone.
Okay. Alright. We'll just remember where they were. Oh, the trail to the back of the... Is this a trail I'm supposed to be following with my focus? Maybe? Oh. Another dead machine. Alright, let's see. Where's this back of the valley? Hi, boar. Hello. Yeah, I still need a second boar hide. I got a boar bone. Got a boar bone from that boar I took down. Need those hunter arrows back.
An old mine.
Okay.
And a lot of broken trees. It's like a stampede went through. Is this where the Bristlebacks came from? But how? Unless this cave leads out of the Daunt.
It could very well lead out of the Daunt. Alright, we got a way that way. Oh, this is... Oh. Alright, berry pouch is full. Always good. Always good to have a full medicine pouch.
The old cart tracks collapsed. It looks recent. Guess I'm not going that way.
Oh. Convenient other way of going. Okay, so it looks like I can hold 14 medicinal berries at a time.
There's smoke from deeper in the mine. An explosion? Bristlebacks. So they did come through here. They must have gotten trapped. I'm gonna have to take them out before I can look around.
Oh. Uh-oh. He's seen me.
I've been made.
Uh-oh. Make them jump down here or have to go around. Oh. Dead one. Uh-oh. That's the one I haven't hit yet. That's the one I haven't hit yet. Oh gosh. Oh, I dodged the wrong way. Oh gosh. Okay. Alright. Alright. Alright.
Last one.
Oh, I got acid arrows, except they're not... Oh, wait. I got acid arrows. I can explode them. With me acid arrows. So that's not doing a whole lot. Because I can't hit them enough. Okay, okay, alright. Some shoot elemental canisters on machines with
Better take
matching
a look
arrow
at
type
where
to
the
create a
smoke's
large
coming
explosion.
from.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. Thank you, thank you, game. Can I make more arrows? 5-pack. 10-pack. Okay. Alright. Alright. Let's see where these friends are coming from, shall we? Other than, you know, probably a cauldron. Good old Hephaestus making some new toys. Uh-oh. I don't love this, like, jump out into the unknown. Oh, wait a second. This is... No. This is where I came from. This is the way out. Why? Okay. Okay. Did I miss the smoking tunnel? Oh. Okay. What is this smoking tunnel that you tell of, game? Aha, there we go. Okay. Alright. I'll be okay.
There's a lot of smoke. Looks like the mine runs pretty far back. It's a dead end. Bristlebacks must have collapsed these tracks too.
Go down this way.
There's enough blaze here to blast a mountain open.
Yup.
And there's a note on one of the barrels. This note's addressed to Olvend. Looks like this mine was supposed to be shut down. Olvend must have gotten greedy. Kept blasting deeper into the mountain. I should let Javad know what I found.
Okay. Makes sense. Shipping manifest. Scroll. A charcoal smudged record written in a rough hand. Delivered. 24 barrels of blaze, 4 shovels, 9 hammers, 1 keg of Spitfire. Delivered as a full spit sworn by rag-earned tradesmen. Getting harder to deliver your shipments quietly, Olvend ran into a Carja patrol and wasted an hour heading up to the northern mine just to throw them off the scent. Yavad might be up the chuff, but until you get the concession signed, he can still shut down my trade. So if you want to keep blasting away at this scorched out mine, I'm happy to oblige, but my fees have just gone up. Okay. Okay. So yeah, Olvend was blasting where he ought not be, and blasted into another territory wherever...
So Olvend was secretly blasting in the mine, trying to squeeze it for all it's worth. Until Bristlebacks stampeded through. Maybe the explosions blew a way open? But from where?
I mean, wherever the Bristleback cauldron lives. Oh, wait. I'm going the wrong way. Alright, that makes sense. Well, that makes sense. Let's head back to Chainscrape, report what we found out. And it all leads back to Olvend is a jerk.
Hold on to this for later.
Let's pretend we're all surprised. That, you know, Olvend's a jerk and he's ruining the valley. Again. Oh! Oh gosh. I didn't think she was gonna recover that. Oh, good job, Aloy. I definitely didn't realize that that was as far a drop as it was. I'm also very, very intrigued by, like, just the group of folks living up in the mountains who want me to go away. You know, we'll leave them alone if they want to be left alone, but we're cool people. More bone, meat, bread, okay. Alright, so we got 2 more bones now. Those are good. Oh, I also don't know what that ruin is. Oh my gosh, there's so much to look at, even in the Daunt. This game is gonna be great. When we get into the actual Forbidden West, you can fast travel between campfires you've discovered without using a fast travel pack? Brilliant. Brilliant. A+. Brilliant. A+. A+ game. A+. Like, excellent. Fast travel between campfires you've discovered. Fabulous. Oh, Mildov's back to having his little exclamation mark, so.
Savior, what news do you bring?
Picked up the Bristleback trail by the quarry. Looks like they stampeded out of a mine at the back of the valley.
The mine? How could a herd of Bristlebacks come from there?
I'm not sure, but Ulvin's workers were using explosives to tap the tunnels inside.
For the love of Dawn, I told him it wasn't worth the risk. Those tunnels, they run for miles underground, even beyond the Daunt. No, you don't think...
That Ulvin's blasting opened up a passage from the other side?
Perhaps. Yes, perhaps. If this is true, we need confirmation. An inquiry. So thorough, so irrefutable, endorsed by the Savior.
All right, I'll keep looking.
Okay.
I need to go.
Of course.
So I guess we'll eventually see the other side of that.
If I'm gonna find out where the Bristlebacks came from, I need to head further west.
Yeah.
Another reason to get the embassy going?
Alright. Should we get the embassy going, or shall we do the should we end the episode doing melee pits and some more machine strike, maybe? And then talk to Wadis first thing next time?
Nice to see you back here. What can I help you with?
Alright, tutorials. Light attacks, heavy attacks. Okay, I don't... Resonator Blast is locked. Nora Warrior in the skill tree. Alright, let's do a challenge. Oh. Need to learn Block Breaker in the skill tree for this challenge. You learn Resonator Blast in the skill tree for this challenge. Oh. Okay. Maybe I can't do. Alright, what's the... That'll be under Warrior. Oh, Resonator Blast, active skill. First, strike an enemy with a melee attack to build up energy in your spear. Then, when fully charged, tap R2 to energize your target. Finally, switch to a bow and shoot the energy on the target to deal a large amount of damage. Okay. Alright, let's try it. Let's try it.
Up for some training? I set up something new while you were gone.
No, I learned something new while I was gone. Alright. Melee combos and power attacks energizes your spear faster. Sure, let's try it. Let's try it, shall we? Energize your spears. Keep hitting it with attacks. Energize your target. Use R2, and then shoot the energy with an arrow.
That spear of yours seems to energize after attacks. I think landing heavy attacks with combinations will energize.
How do I know when it's ready? How do I know when it's ready?
Use that energy.
Oh, there we go.
Try attacking your enemy. See if you can energize them.
Okay.
That's it. And their armor's off. Shoot the energy. The Savior of Meridian wins.
Okay. That's a lot of attacks. Played all the challenges in the melee pit. Okay. Alright, let's try the challenge. I didn't read the challenge. If it's not just defeating the enemy...
You think your spear can deal with that armor? Use attacks to energize your spear. Then hit your opponent with a heavy or power attack to blast the armor off.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
Finally, someone interesting to participate in the conversation.
energy doesn't last forever. That spirit can give you the edge in battle. Keep energizing it, and then your enemies.
Okay.
Triggering those energy blasts should help you vanquish your opponents.
Cool. Oh, time limit, a minute and 20 seconds. My time is 34 seconds. Okay, challenge completed. Defeat your opponent with a resonator blast. This technique utilizes your melee and ranged attacks and deals massive amount of damage at once. You can only use your spear and training bows for this challenge. Okay. So I guess I gotta get, what was it called? Block Breaker? Yeah. You have a quest for me?
What strikes your fancy? Practice or a challenge?
No, you don't. Okay. You don't have a challenge. You don't have a quest for me. You have more melee challenges for me. Alright, let's round things. Upgrading your gear to workbench keeps it viable against higher level enemies. Okay. Let's have a couple rounds of Machine Strike if I can find the restaurant. And that's how we'll round out this episode. And then we'll go talk to Wadis first thing next time. And get the embassy going. Alright, where's our friend? Where's our friend? There we go.
Well, look who's back.
I'm not ignoring you, Petra.
You know what? I will have some of that boar
Making
meat.
sparks fly out there?
Yeah, see, you have... Oh, wait, Bristlebacks.
So the Bristlebacks in the Daunt.
Oh no, we have heard this conversation.
You're a pig. Blasted things, those Bristlebacks. They just showed up one day, rampaging around the valley like they exploded out of a forge. Lost some good people. But bless the bellows, you cleared them out and got this place working again. That put a dent in Ulvin's plans. Now, if only there were some way to smash them all together and run them out of town.
But how could Bristlebacks and the Daunt help Ulvund?
2 words. Concession decree. Since no one knows where the Bristlebacks came from, Ulvund has taken to blaming the Karja for them. He's hoping to dig up enough old resentments to get a strike going until the concession's signed. This is just his latest attempt. He's been trying to rile up the workers since the day he rolled into town.
About that, I think the Bristlebacks came out of Ulvund's old mine.
Now there's a spark that could light a fire. Can you prove it?
I'm working on it.
By the forge. Grab my ear if you nail it down.
Okay, so it was new conversation.
I'll see you around, Petra.
Until next time.
Okay, so we talked to Petra first this time. Okay. Hi.
Oh, you want to play, Ray?
I do. Okay. Yeah, because we got... Okay, so we've got... Alright, so we've got a beginner practice challenge, a beginner's practice medium challenge, a beginner's practice hard, and a regular challenge. But we also have 2 more tutorials, terrain and knockback, and machine types and skills. So let's do these 2 tutorials. Okay, because so far we've only used burrowers, and it's still only burrowers, but this has definitely many more types of terrain. Okay, beginner setup points 2 of 10. We don't know what that means yet. Terrain and knockback tutorial not completed. Opponent set is also 2 burrowers. And the board has like 2, it looks like forbidden squares. 12 water, 12 grassland, 18 forest, 10 rock, and 10 barren, maybe? Let's see what all those mean.
Ah, I knew I'd make a strike player out of you yet. How about this time I tell you how to use a board's terrain to your advantage? This one's got all the different terrains you can encounter in a game of Strike. Knowing when and how to use them can mean the difference between victory and defeat. Terrain mainly affects your machine's combat power. As you know, when fighting an opponent's machine, you compare its combat power to yours. The higher your machine's combat power, the more damage you can do. So finding the right terrain is an essential strategy for overpowering your opponent. Here, I'll show you. Grab that piece to your left and move to attack my machines.
Okay, because I'm seeing... So the burrower normally has 2 power. But because of the terrain I'm sitting on, it has 4 right now.
Now let's take a look at your machine's combat power. Combat power is the sum of a machine's attack power and the value of the terrain it's standing on. Since your machine is attacking, it's using its 2 points of attack power. It's also standing on forest terrain with a value of 1 point. Add those together, and your machine has 3 points of combat power. My machine is standing on grassland terrain with a value of 0 points. It's also not attacking, which means their attack points aren't in play. So my combat power is 0. This means your machine can do 3 points of damage. Go ahead and test it out.
Oh, I see, because the one beside it has 1 point of attack power because it's on forest.
There you go. Now, choosing the right terrain doesn't just improve your offense. It can also help defend your machines from attack. Grab your other piece and place it in front of my second machine.
I don't really want to.
Since your machine is attacking, it's using its 2 points of attack power. It's standing on grassland terrain. This terrain has a value of 0. This means your machine's combat power adds up to 2 points. My machine can't use their attack power since they're defending their position. But they have the higher ground. They're standing on forest terrain, which is worth 1 point. This means my combat power adds up to 1 point. Now, the front of my machine is colored blue. This means that the spot you're about to attack has armor protecting it. Which means my machine gets an extra point, giving it a total of 2 combat power points. If we compare the combat power of both machines, you'll see that you won't be able to do any damage. Whenever you're unable to top an opponent's combat power, you can still choose to attack and break their machine's defenses instead. Go ahead, try it out and see what happens.
Okay.
Ha, see? When you break a machine's defenses, you can knock it backwards.
Okay.
Sure, both our machines will receive 1 point of damage, but knocking my machine off that terrain makes it more vulnerable to attacks. Not only that, if my machine had been blocked from moving backwards, it would have received an extra point of damage. And if my machine had been blocked by another one of my pieces, that machine would have received damage as well.
Oh, cool.
That's why breaking a machine's defenses is a great way to deal damage to several pieces at once. Useful, right? Okay, now go ahead and end your turn. There's still one more thing I want to show you.
Some fun dominoes. Okay, let me just have a look at all these types of terrain since they're all on the board. Okay, grassland terrain is 0 power. Forest terrain is 1 power. Okay, so the brown is hill plus 2, and the gray is mountain plus 3. Okay, so it's going higher, higher, and higher. And then the blue is marsh, -1, stops ground movement upon entering. Oh, but they don't have any extra. And what's this? Chasm. Cannot enter through ground movement, -2 power. Okay, so these are marsh terrain, so there isn't any rivers. Okay.
All right, as we've seen, the higher the terrain, the more it'll add to your machine's combat power. However, there are 2 other terrains that work a little differently. This is what we call a chasm. Only flying machines can be placed on those. But it'll take away 2 combat points if you do, so be wary. This is marsh terrain. Landing on it will take away 1 combat power point from most machines. It'll also keep your machine from moving for the rest of the turn. Here, let me show you. Grab that machine on your left.
So what happens if I knock back a machine into a chasm?
See? All you can do now is wait for your next turn to move again. Or you can overcharge your machine to get out of there. You can still attack any nearby enemies so you're not completely helpless. Well, I think that's enough yammering from me for now. Promise it'll all come in handy next time you play.
Okay, tutorial complete. You're one step closer to mastering this game. Alright. Ooh, we got some new machines in this one. Okay. Setup points, 3 out of 10. I have 1 burrower and 1 scrounger, and my opponent has 1 charger and 1 fire fang, I think. 2 chasms, 12 marsh, 12 grassland, 18 forest, 10 hill, and 10 mountain. Let's start. You ready to start the machine types and skills tutorial? I would love to.
For more tips? Why don't I tell you a bit more about the pieces we used to play?
Oh, scrapper.
In a normal game, you get to choose which machines you place on the board. Each one is worth a certain number of setup points, and you can spend up to 10 assembling your army.
Okay.
Knowing what each machine brings to the game and building an army that matches your strategy is the key to becoming a machine strike master.
So far, so
when
war game.
assembling your army, there are a few things to keep in mind. First and foremost, you can never have more than 4 of the same machine on the board at the same time. With that in mind, most players would choose machines based on how far they can move or how much attack power they have. But a real strike player will be looking at a machine's type and skills. Let's take a quick look, shall we? Pick up that machine on your left.
Alright, so the machine on my left is a burrower. It does not have a skill. And then the machine on my right is a scrapper, gunner type. Oh, burrower's a melee type, scrapper's a gunner type. The machine does not have a skill. But it does have 3 attack power, 2 range, 2 movement, and 5 health.
All right, let's talk about the different ways in which a machine attacks its opponents. In other words, its machine type. If you look at your notes, you'll see this machine here is a melee type.
Yep.
You can also tell by the shape of the base the piece stands on.
Oh, okay.
A melee type machine attacks the first enemy within range, and no one else. We've seen this plenty of times, so just move that piece forward so I can show you some more stuff. Great, now grab your other machine. Looks like we've got ourselves a gunner type machine here. This means they'll only hit the farthest enemy in their attack range. Let's move that machine forward and end your turn so we can take a look at the rest of the pieces. Why don't you move that forward for me, Red?
I did move it forward. End turn.
Let's go with this piece first. This
Grazer.
is a ram type machine. Attack an enemy with it and it'll push the piece backwards.
Okay.
Like this. See, now my machine has taken over your machine's spot on the board. This is a great way to take the advantage away from your opponent if they have the higher ground. Looks like we have one more piece to look at. Now this is a beauty of a piece, a dash type machine. When it attacks, it'll move to the end of its attack range and damage every machine in its path, including your own.
Okay.
So make sure you take a good look at the board before you send it off to the races. You should also make sure it's able to finish its attack on an empty spot. Otherwise, you won't be able to attack at all.
Okay.
Here, I'll show you. Look, it even rotated your piece. A nifty little piece you'll definitely want in your set. If you look at your notes, you'll notice this particular machine has one of the skills I mentioned before. There's quite a few of those, and we haven't even looked at all the machine types yet. But I'm pretty sure you've got more important things to do, so I made you a list. It's got all the tips and tricks we talked about, too. I think that about does it for now, so if you want to play a real game, just let me know.
One step closer to mastering the game. Shall we try a real game? Opponent's set 2 burrowers, rewards 75 shards, and special rewards 1 bristleback strike piece. Oh, cool. Defeat the opponent's boards to earn this reward. Yeah, why don't we do a real game? Let's do a real game. All right, we got 30 forest and 4 hills, and the opponent has 2 burrowers and I have 2 burrowers.
Here we go.
Okay, my turn. Okay.
You're up, Red.
Why can I move that far? Is it because I'm sprinting? Oh, yes. Sprinting allows you to move 1 space more, but you can't attack on the same turn.
Your move, Red.
Okay. Why didn't that knock back? Is it because we're not the same?
I got a tough fight ahead of me.
Okay. Alright. Yeah, I knew you were gonna do that. Ouch! Why did that do 4 damage?
Board's all yours.
Oh gosh, that hurt. Why does this thing have 1? Oh, it's because I'm attacking it's straight on. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna sit here. Oh, except I could overcharge and attack.
You got me. Fair and square.
Victory! Aloy 2, opponent 1. Good. I won the practice one. Okay.
Come back anytime, Red.
I would love to. That is good. I like Machine Strike so far. I'm liking it more than I liked Gwent when I was playing The Witcher. But we haven't really gotten into, like, past beginner level, so, you know, it might change once it starts getting harder, but I really like it so far. But that's where I'm going to cut it today. Next time on, we're going to go talk to Wadis and see what we can do about the embassy, because it's looking like we can come back to the Daunt and to Chainscrape whenever we like, because there's 2 things that we found that are tool required blocked path, so we got to come back eventually anyway, and it's free to fast travel if we go to a campfire first, so that will make traveling around significantly easier. So, as always, thanks for watching. I will see everybody next time, and when we start the embassy. See you then. Bye.